All right, hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Skyrim mod list that just released called LoreRim 2.0. LoreRim's a mod list that I think has been around like half a year or so up until now, and since I've recently been diving into Skyrim's modding scene, I had seen that 2.0 was on the way, so I held off on getting LoreRim's most recent version up until now. Super excited to try this mod list. I don't think we are going to be too often, maybe even if ever, really doing mod list showcases. I've personally downloaded a couple before this. It's a huge mod list if you want to get into it. I'll have links in the description for Biggie, the creator of LoreRim. He's a really good Skyrim modding content creator. Makes some mods of his own, very, very knowledgeable, does lots of different showcases, streams, all sorts of different stuff like that. So definitely check him out. And then of course, like Wabbajack link for anybody that wants to download the mod list. Wabbajack's really easy to work with. You do like need to do a little bit of different stuff to get it set up, but as far as downloading mod list, it's just like the way to do it. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive on into LoreRim. So 3,400 plus mods, like 550 gigs between the download and installs. Huge mod list, absolutely huge. I've already spent like an hour playing with it. And I actually was recording just now. I thought I was getting a bug, and it turned out what I thought was a bug was actually a really cool feature, which is funny. So I'll make sure that we show that when we get in. So as far as character presets, personally, I'm not somebody that gets super into characters. We've got like your typical Skyrim presets. Obviously, everything's going to look a lot nicer, a lot glossier than you'll see in vanilla Skyrim. But we have tons of different settings to work with here. So if we zoom out in terms of weight, let's go ahead and go into the camera real quick here. Definitely a lot of different customization here. You can get pretty skinny like normal, but if you want to be a thick boy, you can be a very thick boy. And in fact, I found that in my little play around session I just did, I became too thick of a boy where I was starting to poke through my steel armor a little bit. So I think we will not be that thick if we can if we can possibly avoid it. So yeah, I think maybe instead of the full one, maybe let's go with like a 6 or a 7 or something like that. I don't know how consistent of an issue that would be, but yeah, I think when you're cranking it up to that absurd of an extreme, then maybe sometimes you'll poke through. Yeah, that's not enough. No, we're gonna make it 7. We're gonna make it 7. I gotta be a thick boy. But yeah, maybe not poke through the armor thick. So tons of different things to play around with. I'm not somebody that tends to care a ton about exactly how the character looks in terms of face or anything. So for me, I will keep it pretty simple here, and we'll just do some basic tweaks. I've essentially already made this character like just now, so I think we'll basically just do what I just did and remake the same guy. So I think we'll stick with Nord. We don't have any additional races or anything like that. We just got the normal default races. Let's see. Oh, I guess that reset our weight, huh? Let's get thick again. I don't know. CBBE morphs might be like more like a naked mod type thing. So we don't have anything there. I don't know if that's what's going on there or not. It's not a mod that I'm familiar with. I haven't really dove too deep into NPC overhauls or anything like that. Let's see here. The big customization that I'm actually going to show is going to come down to eye color and hair. But of course, like obviously there's tons of different things that you can customize very, very heavily. So eye color and hair for me is the thing that I tend to go for. Let's zoom on in here. I had found a cool one that I think is near this. So this way, yeah. So you get some really cool ones in general. So 243, you almost get like, especially when we zoom out, it looks like we're almost getting like the Witcher style eyes, like Geralt's eyes, kind of like that cat style or some sort of animal style. But we've got tons of different options here where you're getting like huge varieties of colors and all sorts of different things. Yeah, super, super cool. Let's see, what was that? Was it 243? So we will stick with that. I won't really bother customizing the character too much in terms of like face or anything. For hairstyles, we've got a ridiculous amount, of course, as well. For the showcase, I'm planning to just kind of dive on in there. And we'll go through thing by thing. This will probably end up being a decently long video to really try and show off everything and just do kind of a first impression, even though I've already gotten a little bit of a first impression as I kind of get my bearings, because this is a ridiculously big mod list. Let's see. There's some hairstyle I'd found that I like quite a bit. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe it's lower. Maybe it's not. Yeah, there's kind of a more Nordic style. Obviously, there's literally hundreds, so... Yeah, here we go. I thought this one was pretty cool. It was one that would belong in the actual in the game if we just had more hair to choose from. And then we'll do maybe something like that. Go for a little bit of like a whiter color. Yeah. Yeah, something like that could be cool. We'll just stick with that. And then I'll just go ahead and show real quick other sliders that we've got. We've got expressions. Say Say different sliders and stuff like that. We're not going to really be diving into these. Lots of different customization. I don't know if the presets are in. Let me see. Please tell me this doesn't take away the character. Yeah, so I looked at this and it was empty for me. So I don't know if you have to sit here and wait for it to load or if you have to maybe download those separately or what. I had seen in a past video Biggie had done for LoreRim. I don't know if it would have been 1.0 or what, but like an older update. There were presets in here. There was like at least dozens of them. So I don't know what the deal with that is at the moment. Maybe you just got to be more patient than I am. But I think that should be good for us. I'll reuse this absolute juicer, oops, of a name that I came up with for my little test here. Oh, that's right. I keep somehow hitting the hotkey. I don't know what hotkey that is that we're getting the animation replacer up. Ulfthic Storm Yoke. Yeah, we're not as yoked as last time. I got too yoked. I poked through the armor. We're going to be a little bit less yoked. Hopefully it'll just work fine this time though, and we won't be poking through things. In fact, let's see, we got some clothes on. My giant traps do not poke through the clothes. Good to see. All right, so we'll wait for our mods to load on up, do all our basic install and waiting type stuff like any big mod list, and then we'll take our alternate start and start checking stuff out. All right, I'm pretty sure that's everything. Let's go ahead and make a quick little save. Probably a good call. And let's choose our alternate start. I think we're gonna be a little greedy. Let's choose property in one of the holds, and let's go with Breeze Home.
Even a modest existence is something to admire.
And that way we can like kind of get a little bit more stuff to start off with. I can be a little cheatier with the showcase, a little less punished, and we can also probably check out Breeze Home itself because it's gonna be overhauled. And then we'll start off in Whiterun, which will be a great spot to check out. You'll see this game pause menu is going to be showing up pretty regularly whenever we're loading into like an interior or loading from an interior to an exterior, anything like that. But you can just move to get through that. It's not a mod I'm familiar with. I'm assuming it's here for stability. Might be a little bit immersion breaking. You can probably turn it off if you really want to. So we start with tokens to buy our starting gear, which is pretty cool. So we've got 50 tokens, different things cost an amount that makes sense based on how strong it is. So I think for us, we'll do what I've already done before, which is some heavy armor. And then let's grab, oh, I guess we're already looking at the weapons, aren't we? Let's grab a battle axe. So that's really, I guess we also should grab a bow, huh? Grab Imperial bow, some arrows. Where are the arrows at? I think it's a really cool system. I think it's something I'll probably add to my own mod list. I'm not really adding, I don't know, I guess I'm not really making a lot of characters, so maybe I wouldn't bother since it's just be playing that mod list, but I think this is a really cool way to start the game along with alternate start or some other mod similar to alternate start. You can see we've got some little insight as to what's going to be to come. We've got bombs, powder of flames, frost, that sort of stuff. You can choose scrolls here. Spell tombs, if you want to play a mage, are going to be very important. I'm assuming they're here in the miscellaneous, right? Yeah, spell tombs are going to be in here. So if you're wanting starting spells, you'll definitely want to pick up on that. For us, we're just going to start with like a pretty normal warrior. So I think we'll grab a potion, probably a few more potions. That should be good. Do I bother with cure disease? No, I think maybe we get a little bit of money. Where's the money going to be at? Find that real quick. Oh, what did I just buy? Upgrade kit. Yeah, one thing that is going to happen is we lose money. Okay, apparently the upgrade kit was cheap. As we spend tokens, like some of the options will disappear, which is just a little bit clunky. But that's not a big deal. All right, let's go with that. Yeah, we've got Eleonora. I'm pretty sure it's Eleonora. Eleonora's Breeze Home, which is a really cool. Oops, I think I just launched some of those, which is really cool. Breeze Home overhaul. Yeah, I just did this in my little test just now, so I know from experience that this home is absolutely loaded and is a little bit of a cheaty way for us to get a start. Because with this hypothetical alternate start, we're actually a little bit established already. I just can't fight yet. I'm just level 1. So with mods like experience, if we read books, we'll be able to get a little bit of starting XP. I'm not sure how much. See, can I try and somehow do the math to figure out how much starting or how much XP we're going to need per level? Not really. I could probably go look through the MCM and find out. So yeah, it is using the experience mod. I don't know how much experience you need per level and then how much it goes up with every additional level. See, I think let's just dip on out of Breeze Home for now. Make sure to grab, I specifically saw in Biggie's little guide for LoreRim 2.0 that he'd put up. Make sure you grab the key so you don't get locked out of your own home. Very good advice. Very, very good advice. So let's go ahead and check out Whiterun. I know I probably could have examined the interior a little bit there. We'll be seeing plenty of interiors for anybody curious about the graphics. So yeah, you'll have this game pause menu, literally just the moment, like immediately as you're exiting. If you just like hitting like the W key to move forward, you'll get through that. So it's really not a big deal. Pigeons. I think there's a cat over there too. Religion is going to automatically be available. You don't have to choose one, but you can choose religion to start with. A deity to follow. And so I think for us, we're going to do Talos, because I'm kind of going for pretty typical normie, but like Nord Chad build, where it's like battle axe, we shout at people, that type of stuff. That's going to fit really well with this. Improved attacks and shouts against enemies, especially elves. Trying to bring the Civil War to a conclusion, learn the dragon tongue, absorb dragon souls, all that stuff. Religion mods are pretty popular, so I'm sure a lot of people will be familiar with this. Yeah, we can meditate once a day. Check out our powers here. Oh, let's maybe put our armor on before we do that. Before I expose myself anymore to the good people of Whiterun. Got immersive equipment displays. Looks really nice too. We've got like the God, what do you call this? I don't remember why I can't think of the name of this. But like the arrows are kind of like on our ass, but it's not really the best way to describe it. You know, you got the different arrow location. So we can pray to Talos or meditate on our deep faith in Talos. Yeah, different, like, what would you call these exactly? Not wild animals, but like, you know, animals that you'll probably see around, especially towns and cities, I would expect. So cats, pigeons, I'd seen a frog over by Riverwood. I'm not sure what other stuff there is. I gotta find out what the cat mod is. I gotta add the cat mod for myself. I don't know if you can own a cat, but there are cats, and that's plenty for me. So I'll go ahead and showcase, like, to start, not that we haven't showcased anything else so far, what I think it was thinking was a bug, and is not a bug, and is actually just an insanely cool feature. So if we try and loot Belethor, we can't. We can't steal these items. Oh, I'm starting to pant. Hang on. Before we do this, I'm all heavy, right? We got our heavy armor on. We're draining stamina. For anybody that does this, make sure that you're aware. Let's go over to our heavy armor perk. For light armor, I'm assuming you're just going to feel pretty normal in light armor because it's light. Make sure if you're going heavy armor, you're going to want to be accustomed to heavy armor with the first perk. No stamina drain for wearing it, as well as a minus 35% armor weight penalty. And also some conditional bonuses, but I don't think we'll be getting those anytime soon since that's for higher quality. And then I guess while we're here, we'll go ahead and also improve our two-handed. And then we'll do cheaper power attacks and armor penetration. I don't know how much armor penetration is going to stand out, but I'm assuming that'll be a big deal. So we'll grab the Barbaric Might perk. We start with 3 perks, and then I believe only we'll be getting 1 perk for every level. Pretty normal to start with 3 perks with, I don't know, there's some mod for it. There might be a variety of mods for it. Also worth noting, we've got different skill trees added in as well. There's Evasion, which I believe is taking over for light armor. See, let me see what's missing here. We have Sneak. Lockpicking and Pickpocket are missing. Is anything else missing? Where's Alchemy at? No, Alchemy's over here. So I think these might just be straight up overhauling. So Evasion's going to overhaul light armor. Wayfarer is going to overhaul... Oh, it's kind of the loot style, huh? And then Finesse is going to be pickpocketing. So it's like lockpicking / general looting, it sounds like, which I guess tends to fit in with the lockpicking tree. But yeah, so these are kind of changing that. The one that I think is worth taking a look at real quick is Evasion. I think it's a really interesting idea where instead of improving a light armor like you normally would, this will apply to anything, but just kind of fits the light armor playstyle, which is you basically are improving your movement and stuff. Like you can actually unlock new dodge rolls, better dodges. We don't have the skill for that yet, but that's something we would be able to do. Unarmored, we can improve Finesse. You're able to hit more precisely. And this is just about wearing no heavy armor. So we can wear clothes or we can wear light armor. Athletics, getting increased move speed, dexterity. Yeah, lots of different stuff that is very much like movement and just kind of superior attacking when you're not impeded by heavy armor tends to be the theme of that, which is cool. Also take a quick little peek for anybody curious. Probably don't worry about finesse because it seems like this basically is just pickpocket with a different name, at least based on a quick little examination of it. What do we get here? Ooh, that is, oh, that's perfect for me. I know a lot of people are into companion mods. I don't really use companions. It's good that I checked this. Move 20% faster. Oh my, yeah, Wayfarer, a definitely skill tree worth checking out if you're not fighting with followers or anything. Oh, although actually it looks like this side of the skill tree is kind of the opposite. When you're traveling with, you can get these. 10% 100 armor rating if you're with them, 20% 200 armor rating if you're without them. Yeah, it's super cool. All right, so now we will actually get our stamina back when we're walking around in our heavy armor because we're comfortable in it. So that's worth keeping in mind. Can check out our first NPC overhaul with Bellathor. Bellathor's is pretty simple.
Buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
I think some people hate Bellathor, right? I love Bellathor, man. Bellathor is such a classic to me. Anyways, the thing I was going to show off here, I thought this was bugging where we weren't able to pick up items, and I was worried, what did I do to somehow not pick up items? Okay, Bellathor, don't be scared. It's if you're trying to steal items, any items that would be stealing, it won't be automatically selectable. That's such a, I don't know what mod this is. It's such a good mod. Like all the clay right here. No, we're cool, we're cool. He's keeping an eye on me. All these all these goblets. Also, by the way, if anybody's wondering about the sneak mod right there, you can see that's detection meter, which I highly recommend for stealth. I think that's a really good mod. I'm assuming just about all of Maxu's mods are going to end up being in here. They're all really high quality as far as I'm aware, as far as the ones that I've used so far. Before I do anything regrettable, do a little save. I'm assuming with precision, we probably can't hit him from too far away. Yeah. Oh, we really can't. Okay, so any low enemies like this, this is something that comes with precision if you're not extending the hitboxes. You're probably gonna have to be really up in their face to slaughter any poor innocent pigeons. Pigeon breast. Consumed out of combat, it restores 1 stamina and magicka. Oh, we don't get hunger back from slaughtering pigeons? That's an oversight. When do we get the pigeon survival mode overhaul? So I think let's maybe dip into your massacre. I don't think we're gonna do companion stuff. Well, let's dip on in here real quick. It'll look all nice with JK's overhaul. I've already been in here in my last little testing session that I did earlier today. Oh, and we can see a little combat from third person. See a little bit of what we're gonna be getting into. Yeah, look, the movement can get crazy. I don't think it's gonna be crazy for us, because I think those might be superior dodge animations that we don't have unlocked, but I'm not sure. Because naturally the companions will be like very high level. These guys will be ridiculously strong.
Must have scared him off.
All right, she beat him up. She beat him on up. Yeah, and I was curious, one thing I was gonna bring up because I'd had it happen before. This is kind of a classic with anything like this. You might end up seeing with any sort of like JK's overhauls, at least, really probably anything that significantly overhauls interiors, any newly placed items might physics their way on out of any containers and stuff. So if there's somebody that likes to be cheaty, this might a little bit be free loot, where you can yoink out some newly added glass stuff and things like that. Worth keeping an eye on. But yeah, it'll look really, really nice in here. I guess we can take a little quick look downstairs. I'm pretty used to this because I use this with my own mod list. But I really like the interior overhaul. Oh, I think I'm forgetting what's where. Am I forgetting what's where? I swear there's like an extra little section here. Maybe it's actually all the way downstairs. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm thinking of one of the inns or something. I was thinking added kind of like a bath area somewhere that it's not normally. But I guess it's just the bath area down here. Is really all I was thinking of for Yorvasker. But yeah, you're going to see, obviously, the graphics, interiors, are going to look very, very different, very, very nice. Lots of parallax textures to add three-dimensionality. The doors look, I don't know what door mod this is. These doors look really nice. And And I'm assuming, I haven't gone around and checked yet, I'm assuming the different cities are going to have some pretty big stylistic changes, but we'll have to see, especially any of the smaller ones like Morthal or any of the uglier kind of left behind by Bethesda ones will probably have some stylistic overhauls to the architecture outside. Yeah, I think let's go get into some combat. So the blood stains from the poor pigeon. The poor pigeon, man. Why would I do it to it? We'll have to see if Nazim moves. I saw earlier Nazim has a goofy ass, I don't know what it is, some sort of goofy Nazim animation. Oh, not a free arrow, just a thematic arrow? I was gonna go for the loot. There's not too many options right now. Hunt Fugitive in the Rift. Yeah, so maybe we'll leave the missive board be. And we'll go head up to Dragon's Reach, and we'll go get like a typical, you know, bounty quest. Yeah, look at these doors, man. I'll have to actually pay attention to this. There's so many different custom doors, it seems like, and they look ridiculously good. I'm trying to remember if it was the last mod list I tried or something else. Maybe I'd actually downloaded a mod for it recently. There was some like good door overhaul that I'd seen that I thought like changed the style too much. I really like these. So naturally, we're going to see a lot of different stuff in here. It's going to look ridiculously snazzy. I think for me, the big thing that stands out, I'll try and not overall hype up the graphics too much, spend too much time on them because you guys can just see them. But to me, this looks incredible, man. I think this right here looks plenty lifelike that it just seems ridiculous for it to be in Skyrim. So I've been super impressed by the graphics. All right, Preventus, my man. We've got the, I don't remember exactly what it's called, like Oblivion dialogue overhaul or something that kind of gives you like a zoomed in Oblivion-like dialogue. Looking for work.
On some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
I definitely have not dove into, I mean, really just the mod list features for the most part. I've just kind of gotten to see some of the more obvious stuff that'll stand out to me, having been doing so much modding myself lately. Lots of new dialogue stuff will definitely be pretty noticeable for, I think, a lot of different people. One thing worth pointing out, you're going to see some NPCs got pretty significantly overhauled, some not as much. Like Jarl Balgruuf looking like pretty normal Jarl Balgruuf, just with some different overhauls. But Irileth, look at how badass Irileth looks, man. She's got some nice armor on. She looks a lot more like a like somebody that's been through it. Because I don't know much Irileth lore, but I definitely think that Irileth has been through it, right? Has been the vibe that I've gotten from her. Can check out some potions in here. Again, if we actually, these ones are actually static models from JK's Dragon's Reach. I'm assuming, yeah, these ones we could actually hypothetically steal. But these are Alsopa's potions, if I remember right. I have these installed myself right now. I think they're really, really cool. They had a lot of different stylistic options for, especially anything that's not like a health magicka or stamina potion will look very, very different, and they all look ridiculously good. So we got our quest. Let's head on out. Let's go see if we can, where are we going? Veteran's Retreat. So classic beginner dungeon. Let's go see if we can not get absolutely murdered. Speaking of murdered, I can't help myself. Something about just pigeons in Skyrim, I just can't help myself. I won't kill literally everyone. I gotta kill some of them, man. There's something too funny to me. I gotta say, these look ridiculously lifelike. Like, if I killed enough of these in game, I feel like I might become a menace IRL. Little hunger notification. So survival mode is enabled by default. I don't know how to disable it. Yeah, look at these goofy ass Nazim animations. By the way, I am pretty confident this is a specific to Nazim, you know, everybody loves to rag on Nazim, right? So I don't think you'll see those with anybody else, as far as I am aware. I thought those were really funny when I saw them. Yeah, stupid me, man. Some of the original thrill has maybe worn off with this video. I'm very, very excited to be checking out this mod list, and I do want to be hyping up anything that I think is cool. Some of the original thrill might be lost at this point from me checking it out to get my bearings, and then also thinking that it was bugging when I couldn't loot stuff, and it turns out it's just trying to get me to not accidentally steal things, which is actually a really cool feature. So as we exit Whiterun right here, something worth noting, you might see the stamina bar has been going down in the bottom left. So if we walk, we will be regaining stamina. So that's something that's going to end up standing out a bit in general, is there's more of a walk running dynamic that's going to stand out quite a bit in combat. So you will we've been running all over the place, so you will very slowly exhaust yourself otherwise. And I'm assuming that's something where as we level up, as we take different perks, we can probably at least partially get past that. But there is going to be sort of a walk-run dynamic, both to combat and out of combat. So not just considering whether or not we're sprinting, but considering whether or not we're running. So in general, the stamina is also going to recover a lot slower. It's going to be very hardcore experience when it comes to combat and in general with survival mode and stuff like that enabled. So here's what we're looking at like outside. And we'll also start getting some grass loading in as we head around the roads. But yeah, I think it looks very, very good, right? It looks very, very good. And I'm sure we'll see lots of new buildings and building overhauls and stuff like that as well. What do we got here? What is this? Oh, just, okay. I thought there was going to maybe be like something in there. All right, Redoran's Retreat. Make sure I'm remembering. Yeah, so we'll want to cut to the right up here. Oh, and I've already looked at this fort up here. Actually, yeah, we can see it from here. There's a fort overhaul. I don't know if it applies to all of them or just some of them. This is one thing that might throw some people off. For me, I don't think I really care too much, especially for it being a mod list. This is one that, depending on what you're looking for, it's either going to be really cool or maybe a little immersion breaking with some of the fort overhauls, because they're going to get very, very big and more of like a typical medieval style rather than what we tend to see in Skyrim. And I've already dabbled with this one. We will not be making our way in because, oh my God, there are so many enemies in there. And I don't remember them being high level, but it was way too many at once for me to be dealing with. So with combat being difficult, we'll try and chill a little bit, and we'll actually go all the way to Redoran's Retreat. So you can see the Whiterun guard tower that gets run down by the first dragon you encounter in the main quest right now is actually restored at the moment. It's not all burning or anything. And it's properly guarded. So that's something that I'm trying to remember if that's an Environs mod. I think it's one of the Environs mod series that basically, in fact, I think this building is as well, that basically makes it so that different buildings throughout Skyrim that tend to just kind of be in some generally decayed state will actually have a state that varies based on, I don't know what I'm hearing, but we're saving. By the way, you don't have to worry as much about saving with this because there's a different death system in place. Don't know if it's stupid to reload saves. I'm assuming it's probably okay to reload saves. Not completely terrible. I was hearing a little bit something spooky. I guess we can look at the entrance a little bit more for this for anybody curious, because this is a pretty big mod right here, overhauling forts this much. And at least the last time when I came by, there wasn't anybody outside, so we should be okay. Although there is sort of somebody outside, somebody dead up there. Yeah, check this out. So very, very big forts. I don't know if anybody's up here on the higher parts. I would assume like super high up, there's not going to be anybody just because that wouldn't be a normal spot for spawn since it's stuff that would be added in to begin with. But yeah, if I'm remembering right, there was like a dozen bandits just out in the open in here. So we will, that is a very guarded fort. We will chill. I don't know if the theme in general with any forts like this is going to be that there's a lot more bandits to deal with or not. But yeah, I think we'll maybe leave that alone for now. We'll not worry about getting up in there. So far we're not running into any wildlife or anything. One thing that'll be worth keeping in mind is I've dabbled with it just a little bit so far that will hit very hard if you end up trying out this mod list is it is a de-leveled world. And sure, we've got a wolf up here. De-leveled world, it is going to stand out a lot with any bandit combat and then anybody that would be stronger than bandits as well. So far, my limited experience with wolves has not been terrible, although maybe 3 will be a little bit much. What we doing, fellas? No, we're not. Yeah, so I just one-shot a wolf, right? Okay, and they do actually clap me a little bit. We're a little bit catching... Oh, is it because of my stamina? No, I think we were actually a little bit catching the ground there, which makes sense since we're doing like a little uppercut like that. So yeah, actually, just having that little bit of interference from the ground... See, I don't know if YouTube cares. You can skin wolves. It'll skip time. I think we're just not going to skin the wolf, but that is kind of a cool feature. That'll be like skip an hour ahead to actually, you know, properly skin the animal. A little bit more of like an immersion factor there. We'll grab the other stuff though. It's also gross to look at once it's skinned. So anybody that doesn't want to see that, maybe I'll spare you as well. So I don't know for health recovery what the best method is. I don't have a healing spell. I didn't buy one of those with the start. We do have healing potions, but I'd rather not waste them. So I think waiting is maybe the way for us to go. And yes, there's a little weight UI overhaul as well. But then with that weight, we don't full heal like you normally do in Skyrim. And I don't know if that's because the regen's just that much lower or what the deal is with that. So I think if we wait 2 hours, we'll be okay. Might get a little hungry though. Yes, we're mostly back to full HP. And you can see in the bottom left, our stamina is decreasing as we're getting hungrier. So that's definitely standing out a bit. But yeah, combat will be difficult. Like the wolves were pretty handleable. We're level 1. Maybe it doesn't seem like a big deal that we like a little bit struggle with that. No, bandits will be scary. I've encountered a level 12 bandit that has just absolutely one-shot me. I believe we can use the normal default difficulty settings and turn down to novice if we're having any trouble. And we will probably immediately have trouble, and I'll probably turn it down just to properly showcase combat a little more. Oh, we're already here. I wasn't realizing it was right here. Oh, we got somebody outside, huh? Oh, we've got a few people outside. I'm cheating. I'm looking at the UI. I'm being a little cheaty here. Hang on, I'm trying to remember. Did I ever put these in Wheeler? I'll have to remember the Wheeler hotkey's different with this mod list. I haven't changed it yet. Trying a little something like this. Health potions heal over time and heal for a lot, by the way. So even just the little diluted potion will heal us eventually 60 HP and should be very, very nice. They should be ridiculously strong. Do I not have arrows equipped? Oh, that's right. They're on the... I couldn't see them for a sec. Got our little smooth cam indicator. I'll go first person for this. Let's see, do we use stamina? No, it looks like we don't use stamina for arrows, which is pretty nice. Personally, a fan of not draining all of my stamina to shoot somebody. Yeah, we'll play this a little safe here. Yeah, you gonna blade me? All right, maybe we leave him be for a sec here. We go switch things up. Oh, he just straight up parried me, huh? Oh, we got a lot of XP. Nice. All right, hey, we actually handled those guys. I thought there was another one. Yeah, I think I even just heard her. Got some loot animations as well. All right, so our carry weight is nerfed. I'm not sure what mod's doing that. 1 septum, I'll take it. Tomato. Okay, yeah, so there's not thirst, there's just hunger, because the cup of water is going to go to our hunger. Worth keeping in mind. I'm assuming these boots are not better than ours. No. Yeah, so I think we don't really bother with this stuff. We'll leave him be. I think there is some first person. What's happening with my camera? Oh no. Is it the ground? No, I don't know what that was. I guess maybe it was still coming back. Yeah, it looks like we kind of have like a slight first person animation there. Nothing crazy. And that probably depends if you make any changes to improve camera, that might change too. Mercenary boots. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure these are also weaker than the steel armor. I'm assuming food will be nice. Healing poultice, our herbal medicine, which is rubbed on the skin. Stress suppresses its effect. Oh God, are we gonna be getting some... Wait. Did I take his boots or do you not have boots? Oh, do these not cover his feet? That's funny. I don't know, something about like, in my head, I just thought like Khajiit feet pics right there. That really threw me for a sec. All right, where's this lady at? Let's go deal with her. Down here? I'd heard her speak. What are we doing? All right, let's see if jump attacks are in here. But before I do anything too, oh, nope. Before I do anything too dumb, let's make a save. All right, let's get in there. I don't think they're in. No, okay. Yeah, look at that dodge, man. That is such a strong dodge. No, let me take a swing at you. Also seeming like block is really strong. We'd seen in the last little fight, we'd seen one of my hits got straight up parried, did no damage. And then take any arrows we can. Let's see, it looks like, oh, that is not what I actually meant to do. I want to grab more than one thing at once. I don't know what hotkey I'm missing out on. Actually, wait, do I kind of want to do this? Yeah, maybe we'll just drop her sword. And the bow. Actually, even the bow's decent. You know what, maybe that's fine. Maybe we didn't loot too many unnecessary things. We got to be careful with our carry weight, is the big thing. So I think we'll recover a little stamina out here real quick. And we'll head on in. And hopefully nothing terrible will happen. A little bit of free food to go for. Well, I suppose it wouldn't have been free food, but at this point it's free food. Now that it's undefended. Is there any chest or anything for me? Not really. Oh, I wanted to, there we go. I wanted to empty the bucket there. I'm not sure if the hotkey for moving stuff around has changed or not, because it didn't seem to want me to pick it up. All right, so I believe if we are expecting to die, you're supposed to be looking... Actually, let me go outside. I'm not familiar with survival mechanics or campfire mechanics or anything like that. Let me go back outside. Is there a campfire we can rest at here for any potential deaths? There might not be. Hello? Can we maybe not? Can we maybe not do that? There might not be. You know, let's go back inside. I don't think I need to deal with a giant right now. Yeah, let's try sneaking a little bit. I am not going to be very good at it. Let's see what we're getting into here. I don't know if there's going to be a lot more enemies in here or not. I'm curious if we're going to end up having much of a stamina drain while sneaking. It's not looking like we have any stamina drain. Oh, this whole dungeon might be overhauled. Yeah, I think it is, right? Oh, level 10. Oh no, that was not far enough. Oh, we've got more of a proper pull here, huh? Yeah, I'm not used to that. So this is technically a heavy bow. So we probably want to make sure that we're pulling it back all the way. That'll probably end up standing out quite a bit. What? Did I actually miss that? Maybe I did actually miss that. Nah, simmer down. Uh-oh. None of that. Oh, he's level 24? I think we might head on out. No, I think we might take a little break from this one. You gonna follow or are we good here? That little peek to make sure that I'm not about to get hit by a giant. Yeah, we might not be ready for level 24. I think I will head on back in and showcase what happens when you're not ready in this mod pack, because it's a very much challenging, progression-focused mod pack when it comes to combat, and you should absolutely expect to get cooked by anybody that is over your level. I'm taking a little peek around to see if there's anywhere we can camp at, because I'm pretty sure that changes your spawn point. I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Yeah, we'll just save outside the door, but it's okay if we get set back, because we'll probably need to be taking on more underlings anyways. I think most of the combat we'll probably want to do in third person for the better animations. Obviously, there is a first person animation overhaul. I also haven't messed with smooth cam yet, so I know the camera might end up looking a little bit clunky. I haven't played around with that. It's definitely using some sort of smooth cam preset, but I'm not sure if there's a bunch of different ones available. I guess we can take a peek at that really quick. Smooth cam, where are you at? Smooth cam presets. There's a bunch of, I know none of these. Okay, we'll just leave it be. I am familiar with none of these. By the way, for leveling up, you probably saw it looks like we're ready to level up. We're gonna need to sleep for that. So something to keep in mind. I'm surprised these guys reset as hard as they did. Oh, is that a water skin? Orcish Berserker armor, huh? Suppose I can do a little looting real quick. If they're gonna let me. It's funny, I'm not used to having Wheeler on a different hotkey, so I'm just choosing to use favorited stuff instead. Which is subconsciously bugging me a little bit, because I love Wheeler. Can't remember for sure. I think a lot of these animations are from modern first-person animations. No, can I juke? Let's hope I could juke that. What did he just do? Oh, we are actually draining some stamina here. Man, I am getting cooked by this man. Hang on, let me take one with me. I didn't get him. I'm out of stamina. We might be dead. No, we're probably dead. Yeah, we're dead. I was drawing my bow for too long. Don't worry, this is not gonna last. I have been finding with the few deaths that I've had, you will temporarily look a little buggy before it fixes. So this is a system that ends up happening for dying naturally. We can still reload our save if we want to do that. I don't know if there's any stability issues with that or not. but we will return to, I think, either your last bed that you've slept in or any sort of temple like this that's nearby. So obviously there's not lots of temples throughout Skyrim. It's going to tend to just be like city to city. So for us, we're going back to Whiterun because that's what's close. But it'll like restore your stats and stuff. I don't think we have any like negative effects other than just the normal survival mode effects we already had. So that's like an alternate respawn system. But let's go ahead and load this back up as well. Oh, actually, it might be more convenient for me to be there because I don't think we're really doing more of this dungeon. I think I'll try and see if we can take a more aggressive stab at it, and then we'll lower the difficulty and see if I can notice that. Because I believe a boss like that, a level 20 plus character, is gonna just straight up one-shot me when we're level 1 like this. But let's get on in here real quick. Yeah, you eating? Picking a bad time to eat, man. I probably should be using the lock-on a little more. I'm forgetting which key it's bound to now. I think I tried to rebind it and it was going to interfere with a bunch of other mods. Which might end up being something a little tricky. Rebinding, when you have this many different mods changing combat, rebinding stuff in a new mod list might end up getting a little complicated. See if we can possibly create a little distance and fight him a little more one-on-one. Looking like probably not. Oh, maybe for a second. Yeah, maybe not. Hang on. Now let me out. I'm assuming they're not going to follow us again. Yeah, it sucks. I just don't want to get cooked by the lightning while we fight him. So I think we might have to move on to somewhere else because I think he's just going to absolutely delete me. I guess one thing we can try is we can go ahead and be a little baby and lower the difficulty. But I think I'm honestly still going to get cooked just because of the level difference. Novice or not. And then there might be a way to change this in the MCM to make it like super easy, but I'm not going to be able to dig through and find that very easily. Uh-oh. Yeah, game pause might be helpful here. Oh, you know what? Novice might be... All right, Novice is making it a lot easier. In fact, we're even lucky enough... Oh, we've got Headhunter in here? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so... I got a little absurd because they were right there and I just started swinging. Yeah, as you can see by my health bar, even Novice, we are going to be struggling in a spot like that. It's very much meant to be a challenging mod list. But there might be more steps you can take going through the MCM. So this mod Headhunter is really cool. I've messed with it a little bit. It's one that I temporarily have disabled in my mod list because it's pretty easy to end up getting compatibility issues, mostly just with load order when you're adding different things in. I'm pretty sure if you just load it late enough, it won't be a big deal. Orcish heavy boots. So I'm assuming this is something we'll... Oh! Wait, how good is mine? Oh, it's similar. I got really excited for a sec. 300 armor, 90 armor. Orcish heavy boots, 135 armor. So that's a big upgrade. And you can see evasion listed for the light armor stat here. And then steel soldier armor, a major smithing. Slightly better than ours. And then smithing skill is higher. At least we'll want to make sure that we're grabbing this. At the very least. And then steel battle axe well made. I think it's just a little bit better than ours, right? Yeah, 191, 199 might as well take the upgrade. Although we will have to reconfigure some stuff in terms of the inventory, which will be a little bit annoying, but that's okay. So we are going to be over the carry weight with that, with this significantly lower carry weight. So let me see if I can get rid of some of the... Oh, is the curse lighter than normal? That's cool. Actually change the weight. Unless I'm tripping, I swear a fur curse would normally be like six pounds instead of 4. So we'll put these on. Oh, I just switched it back, huh? Because we're still in here. We'll put these on. Maybe drop a little bit of stuff. Yeah, we're still not quite going to be making weight. I can just drop my steel cuirass in order to use the better cuirass. A little bit more armor, plus it's enchanted, given we probably don't care about smithing. I'd kind of like to keep it if I could make room to sell this, but I don't know if we'll be able to do that. No, I guess we'd grabbed a bow at some point. We could drop that. Yeah, weight is going to end up being a pretty significant issue, at least early on. I think will consistently stand out. I don't know, when I grabbed all the paper, we'll drop some paper. We'll drop a skooma bottle. Oh, apparently I tried to use the skooma bottle. Upgrade kit. I still don't know. I accidentally bought that. I don't know what it is. Let's go with that. Go drop a bunch of stuff. Is that everything we needed? Orcish Berserker helmet's going to be light armor. I guess loot is good, huh? I'm looking at this thinking what I can equip. I should probably also be thinking about what I can carry. Let's drop the steel armor. I'm being dumb. I know somebody was screaming about that. Oh, somebody was so mad that I was about to leave that behind. All right, now we've got quite a bit more carry weight to work with. Looks like we can't quite grab everything, so we'll grab that. I don't think I have anything easy left to leave behind, right? Other than just actual equipment that I've been using. Yeah. By the way, some people might notice in the inventory, I haven't messed with this yet. The unarmed listing. Oh, there's a staff. No. Oh, it's a wand. I gotta figure something out. What can I drop? What can I drop? Surely there's something. Hypothetically, we could drop some arrows. That does not seem worth it, though. Bounty. I mean, I could drop the head, but we kind of need that. Drop some wolf hearts. They're actually worth some money. Yeah, maybe we're just going to be leaving one of the extra light armor pieces behind. Yeah, I think we'll just drop this. Oh, wait, I have my boots to store. Oh, I'm dumb. There we go. Just like that. So easy. All right. So I think we can maybe head deeper in. It's a little scary right now to head deeper in. I think we'll just assume I'll hear anybody from far enough that I can dip if we need to. A little skooma on him, huh? Somebody's been a bad boy. Oh, there's a dog in here somewhere. We've got more of this berserker gear, huh? Was this guy very high level, or was he just geared up because he's an orc? Yeah, so tons of loot in here. I'll actually want to make my way back soon and loot all this up. We won't need to do that for the video or anything. Wait, is this a nice dog? Hang on. I don't know if the dog just... Wait, did I just throw hands? Oh, I'm ready to throw hands. All right, let's see if this dog's up to no good. That was a really cool little hand animation to get ready. What are we doing? You a good boy? I think he might just be a good boy. Can I pet him? I can't pet him. He's just yapping away at me. That's okay. Oh my, we are getting some crazy loot here. Moon monk mask worth so much money. It also looks really cool. Longbow well made. That might be better than ours. Am I tripping? I am tripping. Yeah, look at that. I'm assuming this is Akajit. Is it not? I can't see. I did too many terrible things to him. I can't really tell anymore. Potion of fire resist. Don't really have much weight to work with. We'll see what we can carry. Yeah, that might be all that we can carry. A little bit of money. A few orcish arrows. Accidentally sit in a chair. Yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, and I'm over encumbered and it's making me walk, huh? So let's drop some iron arrows. Really pushing the weight limit so much that we're dropping arrows to carry a little bit more. All right, so there might be somebody back here. But I'm guessing, normally this would be the boss chamber. I'm guessing we pretty much cleared it out and they all came for me. There also might be a trap and I might die to it, so I should probably pay attention. Yeah, looking like we're good. What do we got here? I don't have room to carry this, right? I don't think I do. I want to. I think we'll have to leave it be. Didn't learn anything from that, huh? That I saw. Oh, and look at that. They're trying to prank me. All right, lock picking. This lock seems very complicated, and you're certain that it would just be wasting your time and lockpicks trying to open it. Oh, wow. Well, that sucks. You're telling me I gotta actually be a trained thief to do thievery? Or at least to do the more sophisticated thievery like this? But my money. All right. That's actually that's a pretty cool mechanic. I actually don't have a problem with that. anything new and cool like this, I'm just happy to embrace. Like if we have to level up and put a point in thievery in order to be expecting to at least lockpick, like that might not be a novice lock, I can't really tell. Anything like that, then we can spend a level on it if we want to be doing that. Otherwise we'll be missing out on some of that loot. So I think for now that might do it for this little first impressions video. We'll head on back to Whiterun, and I think in order to do that, one thing I've already just barely seen, I don't know exactly how it works, is let's go ahead and fast travel. Whoa, you can fast travel to Jorvaskr, huh? Unless I am just being dumb and that's a normal part of the game. I swear you can't normally. There might be a lot more options like that for any sort of like factions or whatever. If we fast travel back, we do have access to fast travel, but Septum's 37. We have been looted. I don't know exactly how this works. I don't know what the concept's supposed to be.
No, dear, it's not big enough. That's what I said.
What are we talking about? What is this man saying? I don't remember how much money I had, but I think we lost like 30 septums right there or something from fast travel. I'm assuming that goes up based on distance, so that wasn't even a very long distance. She did not just say that. You know, we went here to here. You know, decent bit of space, but nothing crazy. 30 septums down the drain, so I don't know if we're going all the way down to like Riften, if we're spending like 100 plus septums or what the deal is with that. And then I don't know what the carriage ride prices are at the moment either. But yeah, fast travel available, but potentially expensive, especially early on, which is kind of an interesting idea to go for. So I don't know if there's like some character in any way that goes to, some sort of service you're hypothetically using, or if it's literally just meant to be like a, you know, kind of in the theme with different punishing mods, different punishing elements like survival mode, that you do get a little bit of a price taken away if you're using that. So I think what we'll do, I've got a little money to spend. We can head on into the Bannered Mare, buy a bed, unless they're insanely expensive. I'm assuming it's probably using the,
Let me know if you need anything.
is it Candle Hearth overhaul that I use? So they'll probably be more expensive than vanilla, but not insanely expensive overall.
Work you need. How about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Let's rent a room. Oh, it is? No, it's more expensive. It's not way more expensive, but this is, whatever this system is a bit different than what I'm used to. All right, 100 gold for the room. So that is a little pricey. Maybe just better to join the companions. I know he is not about to go take my room. I feel like that's such a classic you end up getting with
What you're doing?
Oh, I didn't do anything. Sometimes you'll get people, I don't know about this mod list, just in general, I've been noticing, at least with my modded setup, I think it's really funny that I'll go into a room for a night and then somebody will just be sitting there watching me sleep like an actual psychopath. Can I get past you here, lady? Yeah, huh? Huh, what we doing? Oh, he's going out. You know what? Okay, a little bit of an awkward path for it. Maybe we shut the door.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
There's like an actual balcony here from whichever inn overhaul this is. All right, so let's go to bed. Let's level up. Let's see, I guess we'll go all the way over to a brand new day. Sleep a good 14 hours, a healthy 14 hours. So for the level up menu, we've got skill points available to distribute. So this is a very different system than I'm used to. Stamina, health, magicka, we can upgrade at one of those as normal. Do I have to choose this first? Okay, I had to choose that first. So let's go stamina up so we can power attack more, stuff like that. Seems like stamina is a very crucial system for any sort of fighting like that. I'm assuming if we're a mage, we maybe don't need to rely on it quite as much. And then we can spend very small amount. Did I level up twice? I guess we did kill like a level 20 enemy, so we might have gotten 2 levels out of this. And I'm assuming it'll actually let me use both levels as well. So we can only go 5 skill points at a time. I don't know if this changes at higher levels. Two-handed, we're spending 1 point per level, spending 5 points for 5 levels. Let's go ahead and put some points into evasion. Oh, and I guess it's giving me another option down here already. Wait, did I mess up the first time or did it like maybe bug out a little bit? Because now I'm realizing it feels like we maybe should have been able to put on more points than we put in. But maybe I'm tripping on that. Level up block, level up heavy armor. These are ones we'll use. I haven't checked to see... Wayfarer was looking enticing. Let's do that. I haven't checked to see Speechcraft. I haven't seen if that's going to increase our shouting ability, but I think we'll go with that as well. we're going to want to spend a perk or whatever on whatever we're using for lockpicking. I'm not sure if that would be Wayfarer or if it would maybe be different. I'm assuming it would probably be Wayfarer. Is there a different one I'm missing that I'm not? Finesse. It might be Finesse. And I think for now I may be good. I don't think we really need to worry about spending all of these. So it's maybe, actually I guess marksmanship is going to be worth upgrading. We're using the bow. Let's level stamina again. Yeah, so I think I might have gotten a little bit trolled right there. I think, unless I'm tripping and I did something dumb, I think we should have been able to level up some different points, and we got kind of an awkward interaction with that. So maybe not leveling up our main skills quite as much as we'd like to. Because I'm pretty sure we should have been able to level, instead of 5 per one, we should have been able to do 10 total per one. And I just wasn't seeing the arrows the first time for the first level. So yeah, Wayfarer, you've earned the basic art of picking locks and carrying found goods. So we'll probably want to go back to that dungeon with this. And I'm assuming I'll be able to actually lockpick that, although it might still be hard. We've got another perk point to spend. And I think the obvious option here is probably just going to be get our two-handed damage up. Should be good. I died. I don't know. That's a funny way to be wrapping this up. I don't know if that was... Wait, am I hungry? Can you die of hunger? I don't know if that's a thing. I'm assuming that was... I don't know if for some reason there's an interaction that has to do with leveling up that would be resetting me to a campfire. I'm assuming that was actually a bug. I guess we've got this head on our back that we can go turn in. Let's go turn that in. I'm not going to bother showing me going back to loot the rest of the dungeon. I don't think that's particularly important. This video is already going to be very long form, not as edited as stuff I would be doing in the future if I end up uploading more of this. But I wanted to give more of an authentic kind of live take on it. I thought would be more fitting for my first time around as we examine a bunch of different stuff. So yeah, real quick, let's head on up to Whiterun. Actually, let me go ahead and finally eat real quick. My poor stamina. We've had plenty of food. I can just do it. I'm just not used to it. Rami might be dumb. I don't know how the Rami works. Eat some bread. Actually, maybe we'll eat the meat pie. I don't know how much hunger gets filled. I'm so not used to survival mode. Yeah, is bread not quite gonna do it? Looks like bread's maybe not quite gonna do it. What about with a roasted leek? And a tomato? We're getting there, we're getting there. I'm stuffing myself. And yes, we do have some food animations playing for that. What else do I have? Oh, did I only use half the bread? Or did I have another little half ready to go? Oh, that's looking like some sourdough too. I'm eating good. Eating good here in Skyrim. All right, that got us at least most of the way up. I'm okay with that. We can leave that. I can go a little bit hungry. Just a little bit hungry. I might just go buy some food from the inn too. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, we do actually have the bandit head on our back right now. And that's part of the Headhunter mod, which I played with a little bit. I think it's a really cool mod. It basically is meant to be more immersive, like bounty hunting, where it's not just, hey, trust me, I did this for you. Now give me money. It's like, here is the head of the guy you wanted murdered, which I think is very, very cool. How much money do we get for those?
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Oh, we are eating good. 500. And a level up. Let's go sleep in our room. That's funny. I don't need to do that on camera. We've already looked at that. Although I guess maybe just for the sake of bug prevention, we can give it a little peek, since I do think it maybe bugged out the tiniest bit the first time. But maybe I'm dumb. Maybe it didn't. Yeah, do another little rest. So I do think for anybody diving into this for the first time, I only showed it off the slightest bit because the actual fight that we ended up getting through was set to novice, and I am sure we would have been eating more damage if it was not set to novice. But if you're diving into this mod list and trying out the combat, play it very slow if you're not just happy to embrace dying time and time and time again. You are very much like, you're fighting a bandit chief, you're level 1, this is going for more of like, you know, not just a hypothetical, oh, I haven't leveled up my perk points level 1. It's like, no, you're level 1. Like you're a noob, you're nobody. This bandit chief, he's been through it a little bit. He's a seasoned veteran. He is going to beat your ass. Very much a progression style to leveling. I guess we don't need to talk to her, huh? We should still have our room. Do a little rest. Nice, and this time we can actually spend some skill points, so I think as long as I do a better job. Oh yeah, and that's actually something, as we're getting higher level, it's going to take more points per skill that we're leveling. So I can't, you know, we can't just level up and every time very easily level a bunch of skills until we're just mastered. As we're getting higher level in those skills, it's going to take more of those points. And basically the idea is, you know, as you're becoming more of a seasoned veteran in the skill, it's taking more work into that skill to actually get it leveled up. I don't know how extreme it gets, but that's how it's going to work out. So I think for us, we'll just keep grinding a lot of the basics for now. And then at some point in the future, I'll probably stop just splitting the skill points so much. But for now, it doesn't feel too bad to just do that. Yeah, I'm assuming this should be good. A little more in stamina. Ooh, and then for perk points, little peek at, is a sword? Great swords and pikes, battle axes and halberds. Attacks deal 30 extra damage over 10 seconds, so basically bleeding, and then 5% crit chance is seeming pretty good. But I do want to go look back at Wayfarer. I don't know if we have it leveled enough. That I'd seen earlier, Wayfarer, where we can be solo. Yeah, we're going to need more skill points for that. The 200 armor rating, 20% magic resist is probably super worth it if you're playing without companions. So in that case, we actually will go ahead and get some bleed damage going on the axe. All right. So yeah, I think that pretty much does it for our first look. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing more of this. And let me know, I mean, I'm probably not gonna be making more of these, so I don't know how much the feedback's really gonna matter. Let me know if you're annoyed at how I did this. If you're like, bro, please do this different. Then you can feel free to leave that as well. Because I thought I would just kind of take more of a live, let's go kind of just interact with the mod list, learn some stuff, try some stuff, different things like that. But I'm open to people being like wanting more specific type of like learn the mod list and then talk about it. It literally just came out today, so it's not like I've got a lot of time to learn it yet. And I'm assuming I'll do something pretty soon. Whether I end up doing very much of like an actual playthrough on it or not, I think pretty soon, once I've learned it more, I'll probably do a more in-depth edited showcase trying to highlight a bunch of the different features that Biggie's brought in with this mod list. Which I guess we can do a little better peek at. I haven't even done this for myself yet. Before we leave, if anybody, God, that's actually pretty cool, the melee animations. Let's maybe not do it around, I might get one shot by accident. So let's maybe create a little space for ourselves here. Equip our battle axe. And one thing worth bringing up that I haven't used yet, because we didn't do a ton of combat, is we have different stances enabled. So I'm assuming we were in our first stance just now. And here you're gonna see we're getting some sweeping attacks as we go into the second. Let me go back to this. Is this? Oh no, I think we weren't in this stance. So that's the first stance. Oh. And then move over to our fourth. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the fourth is what we were in to start. So 4 different stances. I don't know if every single weapon animation is gonna have different animations. If we also hop into first person here, these are pretty simple sweeping animations. I'm curious if we switch, are there gonna be any different ones for this? Oh, there are! They really went for it, huh? That's pretty cool. This is something I've been considering adding to my mod list. I think that was the same. Switch to this. Yeah, so I think we have at least 3 animation packs in here for the first person combat as well. And that might vary a little bit depending on the weapons too. And maybe I'm tripping and maybe 2 of them just look similar and there's actually 4. So stances, even if you're not particularly using them for the benefits of the stances themselves, I don't remember which stance. I think 4 might just be neutral since that's what it started us in. That would make sense. Different stances, if I remember right, are meant to be more aggressive, more defensive, give you actual stat changes as well. In fact, maybe the easy way to tell would be in here, possibly. Let's see, if I just choose the stance, I think that did it. Did that do it? There we go. Do we get, yeah, high stance, focused on raw power attacks, but the reckless nature will leave you more vulnerable to enemy counterattacks. And then this should be our mid stance. Focus on carefully exploiting opponents' armor, but your attacks will not be as vicious. That's sounding like penetration, but you don't do as much damage. And then low stance. Staggering enemy targets with light attacks, but will exhaust you in the process. Yeah, that all seems really good and really cool. So that's actually like a tactical reason to use the different animations. For me, the biggest standout is just there are so many different animations to keep combat fresh, which I think is really, really cool as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Definitely make sure if you want to see more to let me know that you want to see more, because this is something that I'm happy to spend a lot of time with. I'm very excited to play this mod list. But otherwise, I'll just plan on probably continuing to do the different mod videos as I started with the first video on the channel. Right now, I'm working on one for first-person combat. Shortly after, we'll be doing one for third-person combat. And then from there, we'll keep doing some more as well. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. I will see you all in the next one.